Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm gonna be doing part 4 to the making and reviewing milkshakes, but either way, for this one I'm gonna focus on like soda flavors now. I got there's like 6 different ones I did, but to make the video a little longer, with 2 of the soda syrups, I added in vanilla extract into it to make it have more of a vanilla flavor, but either way, I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for the soda syrup ones, milkshakes, they're made pretty similarly to the flavored milkshakes, but I'm doing the 6 servings one since I'm making it for like 5 people. But for the 6 servings one, you would need 4 cups of milk, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 2 ounces of sugar, and 6 ounces of syrup. Now, for the soda stream syrups, you would want to use 2/3 of the suggested amount. So, for the soda stream one, it would be like 4 ounces. Now, for the vanilla Pepsi and the vanilla cherry Pepsi that I do, roughly halfway through the video, I added like 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract into it, but that's it for the soda ones. So here's what the Pepsi Wild Cherry one looks like. Let's review it now. Alright, so overall I thought it had like a nice cherry cola flavor to it. Now it was obviously creamier compared to the regular soda version, but overall I enjoy this a lot. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the rating. Now I do think this turned out pretty well for being like a more concentrated syrup. That just means like there's like more like flavoring like per ounce of syrup. Like, I don't really know how to easily describe it, but the soda stream ones that I'm doing, they're more concentrated compared to like the other syrups I've used. But it should only affect like the Pepsi Wild Cherry one was one of the 3 I bought. Then there was regular Pepsi and Mountain Dew Code Red. Those 3 I'm doing first in this video, but either way, like I said, they're more concentrated, but either way, I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the Mountain Dew Code Red one looks like, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a nice citrus cherry flavor to it. Now, the flavor retained real well with it, but overall I would give it a 8.5 out of 10 for the rating. But either way, I do love this flavor for milkshake, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the regular Pepsi one looks like. Let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a nice cola flavor to it. Now, this is one of my favorite ones, but either way, the cola flavor mixes together real well with like the heavy whipping cream. But I would give this one an 8.5 out of 10 for the rating. But I'm gonna experiment with like the regular Pepsi and the Wild Cherry Pepsi one to try to make like a vanilla one, like vanilla versions by adding in like vanilla extract into it. But I'm probably gonna reuse like both of those, but make slight adjustments because I only wanted to do like 6 different sodas. So with reusing the 2, I'm giving you guys like an extra milkshake in this video. I know I've been keeping like 7. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I did like 7 in part 1, then 7 in part 2 and part 3 as well. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, here's the Pepsi Vanilla Cherry one, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall I think the cherry and the vanilla flavors mix together real well now. But I will say the cherry is a little more dominant compared to the vanilla, but I didn't use much vanilla. I used like 2 teaspoons because I know the vanilla extract I had was a stronger one, but either way I would probably use like a tablespoon of vanilla extract the next time. But either way, for the Pepsi vanilla one I'm gonna do next, I probably will do like a tablespoon of it, or maybe even like a tablespoon and a teaspoon of the extract. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next segment. So here's what the vanilla Pepsi one looks like, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall I think that it has like a well-balanced like cola and vanilla flavor to it. Now, I did use a tablespoon of vanilla extract this time, but either way I think it turned out really great. But I would give this one a 9 out of 10 for the rating. Now, I feel like if I would have added in like a extra teaspoon of vanilla extract to the Pepsi Wild Cherry one, I feel like I would have rated that a 9 out of 10 as well. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm doing Barq's root beer, but there's what it looks like. It has like a slight brown color to it, so let's get it reviewed now. Alright, so overall that has like a creamier root beer flavor to it than the soda itself from what I remember. But overall I do enjoy this a lot. I perfected it. It took me a couple of times, but I think I got it down pretty good with the flavor. But it does have a decent flavor. It isn't too bold or faint. It's just right to me, so I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the review. Well, I should say for the rating, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm doing a Dr. Pepper milkshake, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall, I don't think this fully captures what Dr. Pepper tastes like, but it could just be like the heavy whipping cream, like the amount of it that I use, but like I think I should experiment more with this, but for now this is kind of like the official rolling on it until I find like the right recipe for it. But overall it's essentially just like dirty Dr. Pepper, but it's still it's still enjoyable, but it's not really like how I was expecting it to be. But I would rate it a 7.5 out of 10. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, to finish up this video, I did Fanta Orange. Now, it has a orange tint to it, but let's get into it now. Alright, so overall this tasted essentially like Fanta Orange, obviously, but overall I do enjoy this. Now, I thought this was gonna be more of like a orange cream kind of a flavor, but now I just think it tastes mostly like the soda version. But overall I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the rating. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.